Hi, it's Legionero back with another video. I would like to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and everyone who keeps coming back each time I post a new video. So I am in Artistly again. I'm fairly new to Artistly. Um, I, I've said this in other videos. I saw it advertising. I think last year I was the first time I saw it advertising, and I noticed it was a one-time payment. But I kind of just put it on the back burner and didn't really pay any attention to it. But this year, it started popping up on my timelines again, and I decided to give it a try. Um, I was drawn to it because it is a one-time payment. You have it for the lifetime, and you get their updates. I'm not sure how long that model will last. I'm not sure if they'll go to a subscription-based model eventually. Um, I just don't know. But someone asked me to come on and show how I make the dolls that I make in Artistly and also some coloring pages. So um, this is the dashboard here. I'm going to go to create a design and use the Fast AI image designer, right? And let me show you real quick some of the designs. Now I'm going to be very transparent. I just like I'm just scratching the surface with Artistly, I'm also just scratching the surface with prompting. I don't put as much time and effort into it as I should, but um, I have found that just putting sometimes simple prompts in here works just as well. But I am working on my prompting, trying to get more detailed in my prompting. But in the meantime, for a lot of things, I use prompt guides. And the reason I use prompt guides is because when I first jumped into the AI space, um, people were selling prompt guides like crazy. They still are. And I had ChatGPT and Midjourney. So I was getting prompts from ChatGPT and Midjourney from Creative Fabrica. Let me go there real quick. Um, Creative Fabrica has everything. All right. I'll talk about them a little bit later in the video, but I started getting the yearly deal with Creative Fabrica is $47 for the year. That's the special that they're running now. So I was paying $9.99 a month for the subscription, and then I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and do the subscription, um, and that way I can access anything at any time and download anything that I need. But I'll go into more detail about Creative Fabrica a little later. But I started getting my AI prompt guides from Creative Fabrica from different artists, and I've gotten some off of Etsy. But since I have the subscription to Creative Fabrica, you'll find that most of the prompt guides that I was looking for specifically, most of the artists are also on Creative Fabrica, so I was able to download those prompt guides without paying that extra cost that I would pay on Etsy. All right, so I'll link my Artistly link and my Creative Fabrica link below. They are both affiliate links, and with Artistly, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you try it and it's not something that you like, um, make sure within those 30 days you request your money back, right? If you decide to get it. So I'm just gonna scroll through some images here. A lot of these images are from prompt guides, right? But I'll do a prompt where I I came up with the prompt. Right? So just kind of scrolling down so you can see the variety of images that I've been getting from Artistly. Right. Right. So now we're coming down to some of the um, ones that I've done where I wrote the prompt. And you see how you just get different variations, right? So I'm going to go back up and I'm going to go to AI Image Designer version 5. And again, this is just the bare minimum of what you can do in Artistly. Um, I'm trying to experiment with more things so I can come on here and show you more things. I just have to make sure that I put aside the time to do it because I've watched some videos and people are doing some amazing things using Artistly. Um, so once I go into AI Image Designer 5, I click Create from Prompt. And I'm just going to paste my prompt in here. And I'll put the prompt in the description box below. I'm going to see if I can change the outfit up a little bit. Let's see. Please create a digital airbrushed digital illustration of a stunning African American woman wearing let's see, let's do an oversized tan sweater with a cowl neck collar, denim jeans, do a brown cardigan, brown ankle boots. Let's do denim flare leg jeans. We don't need a cardigan since we're doing an oversized sweater. And brown ankle boots. And her hair I'm describing in locks. And then I said she's smiling and standing with one hand on her hip and the other hand in her pocket. So this is a pretty simple prompt, right? I think the most elaborate thing about this prompt is the hairstyle that I'm describing. Um, and I think the more detailed you are with the hair, the better it will come out. But we'll see. Um, I use this prompt. I'm just changing some of the words. And what I got before was pretty good. I had an extra digital in there. Right, so I'm going to select the quantity as 4, and I'm going to change the aspect ratio to 3 by 4. There's no particular reason I'm choosing that one. I'd like to do whole body images, and sometimes the 1 by 1 doesn't always give you the whole body images. We'll see. I'm going to hit generate image. And it takes you back here while it's processing. And the images are starting to pop up, right? So I like the outfit. Some of the hair is good, and some of the hair not so much, like this right here. I don't know what's going on there. Um, right? I actually like this hair, but it's giving Medusa. Right? And then she's not bad at all. I like her. And then she's not too bad. We could probably maybe can go into not Creative Africa and Canva and maybe switch this up. But I like her outfit. So let's say you're not satisfied with what you got. Um, these are not terrible, right? Um, so I will click on the little eye here, and then I would click regenerate. It'll take you back to the prompt, and if you want to switch some things up in the prompt. So I'm going to change the hair since I didn't like the hair that much. Her hair is styled in a short braided bob, bob with a center part down the middle. Right? Right. So I'm going to do 4 again, just because I like to do that variety and then keep it at 3 by 4. Right. And then sometimes when you do this, the images don't pop up right away like they just did. Sometimes you do have to refresh your screen and your images will be there. But today they're popping up pretty good. Right. So these are good. I like these. And you see you got the different variety here. Um, so let's look. Um, I wish there was a way to make these bigger, but I would have to download them to actually make them bigger. But she's cute. I would definitely use her in my planner. Um, she's cute. And I like how I'm getting full body images and the outfit is spot on. I asked for wide leg jeans, brown boots, oversized tan sweater. Um, right. And I think she's my favorite. Yeah, she's my favorite. I love how she's standing, with her hands in her pocket and the pose, and she's smiling. She's definitely my favorite. So the one thing I can say about Artistly is, um, I get good images. Um, I've been making a lot of images, so we will be here forever. Me scrolling down to all of my images, but um, the main thing I would say is just start out simple. Start out simple with a simple prompt. Um, Whatever it is you're looking for. If you're not looking for an African American woman, you can use whatever you're looking for, whatever language you're looking for. You can use that in here. Describe the outfit, describe the hair, um, and just go from there. Start minimal. Um, so let me go to regenerate again. I'm gonna hit the little eye here and I'm gonna hit regenerate again and gonna change her hair one more time because that's what I find. Some is hit or miss sometimes with the hair. Um, Sometimes if I put a big voluptuous afro, I'll get that, and then sometimes let me just show you her hairstyle in a um, big, I knew I was gonna spell that wrong. Voluminous afro. Black glasses. Right. And I like to make my images with glasses because I wear glasses and a big luminous afro. Right. I'm gonna do 4 again and generate image. All right. And we got some good images here. All right. Not crazy about her. She's cute. I like her smile. She's also cute. I like her pose. And I think I like her the best. Right. So, and this is just me starting with a simple prompt. And I've changed this prompt a couple of times, so I'm going to put at least one of them in the description box below. But let me go into showing you some of the prompt guides that I've gotten from Creative Fabrica. All right, so I'm going to go over and show you to create Creative Fabrica. Um, And I'm just going to type in AI prompt guide, or I may not put an S on it, AI prompt guide, right? And it's going to pull up different prompt guides for DAL-E, Midjourney, ChatGPT, everything, right? Because like I said, I'm not the best at prompting. From the beginning, I have bought prompt guides, and I have so many prompt guides. Um, so a lot of times I'll just look at the prompt guides that I've bought or, downloaded from Creative Fabrica. Um, and I'll just try those prompts in there, and then I'll look back on some other prompts that I bought. I do find that the mid-journey prompts work better in Artistly, because with mid-journey you have to be very detailed and very specific. Like, you have to describe every element in detail that you want on that image for mid-journey to give you a powerhouse image, basically. And I find that with Artistly, um, it does a great job transcribing those prompts. Um, so a lot of the images that I was scrolling through in the beginning, excuse me, are from Midjourney prompts. Um, so one thing I want to show you, it always amazes me when I type in AI prompt guides on Creative Fabrica and my personal prompt guides come up. I have a Creative Fabrica store. Um, this one right here, this coloring pages, the faded beauties, the sewing, the 90s girls. All of these are my prompt guides. So I'm very proud when I see these. um, I have an affiliate link for Creative Fabrica that I always post, but if I can remember, I'll post my Creative Fabrica store so you can see what's all on there. I sell prompt guides and also clip art images. So here's another one of mine, a mid-journey prompt guide. Anyway, this is not about me. Um, so, so let's say, for instance, let me just go to my downloads so you can see what I have downloaded recently. Um, so right here, chibi vibes. And let me go over to Artistly so I can show you what I actually got from this chibi um, prompt guide in Artistly. So these are some of the similar images right here that are in the prompt guide. So let me show you when I put these prompts over in Artistly what I got. Right, so starting here, that Chibi prompt guide is a ChatGPT prompt guide. So these are some of the images here that I got. I was rerunning this image because I actually want to take some of these and put them in a clip art pack because I thought they were so cute. This one is Midjourney. I got some more chibis here somewhere. All right, here we go. Um, Here are some of the chibi images that I got from that prompt guide. So you see how I love how the best way to describe it for me is like a shiny image. Um, it is cartoon-like, but not exactly cartoon-like. Some of them are 3D-like. Um, yeah, and got these from that chibi prompt guide, right? Right. Another prompt guide that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica is from Midjourney. And this is not me trying to get you to get a prompt guide from Creative Fabrica. I'm just showing you the prompt guides that I use. And when I put the prompts in Artistly, I wanted to show you the outcome that I got. Because like I showed you all my basic prompting style and you saw what I got, which was not terrible images. I liked a lot of the images that I got, but I just want to show you um, the prompts from the prompt guides. Now, this is the image from the prompt guide. There are some other ones in there, right? And here are the 4 images right here in the green that I got from using the Midjourney prompt guide. Right, so they have a more realistic look, although they do still have that shiny kind of sheen to them. It's a more realistic look But you also can use it as clip art. I would say these right here could be models for a product or a business that you're trying to promote. You can use these as avatars. Right now, if I take you over to Midjourney, these are the images that I got from that prompt guide, that Midjourney prompt guide in the green, right? So they are very different from Artistly, um, but these are more accurate towards the prompt guide. Um, but I just wanted to show you that real quick. When I put the prompts in Midjourney versus the prompts in Artistly, right? And I love these girls here. I love their skin. Their hair is very good. I like the hair. So sometimes I'll take how a prompt describes the hair in, let's say, one of these prompts. Let's look and see, right? Uh, see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. She wears her hair in a long, beautifully styled Senegalese twist that cascade down her shoulders with intricate detail and movement. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to go back to the prompt from earlier that we were running and I'm going to hit regenerate and I'm going to change the hair. I'm just going to copy and paste that just to see what I get. Artistly is no different from any other AI platform that you're going to use. You got to figure out your style, right? Because your style may be completely different from mine. Um, but it's a start. Oh, I love these. You see how just the difference in describing the hair made such a great difference, right? I love these. Especially her. I think she's my favorite. I also love her, right? So you see, just by me tweaking that prompt just a little bit, and really I have only thing I've changed is the hair and added glasses. Um, so like I was saying earlier, just start out with something simple. Um, so yes. So talked about how I cheat a little bit and I get prompt guides off of Creative Fabrica. And again, I have the subscription, so I can go in all year and download anything I want from Creative Fabrica. They don't just have prompt guides, they have fonts, they have clip art, they have sewing patterns, they needlework, crafts. They have so many things in here. Um, I love how, the themes are coming for the holidays. You can come in here and get ideas. Um, I will say this, and I've said this in other videos. I download stuff for personal use. I rarely sell anything that I download from Creative Fabrica. Um, Now, the prompts, of course, the prompts and the images that I make, if I can put those in a clip art pack and sell those, but I can't sell the actual prompt guides, right? I will have to make my own prompt guide with my own prompts, which is what I've done on here as well. Um, but I will say, whatever if you decide to buy something from Creative Fabrica, always, always, always read um, their terms and conditions. Creative Fabrica's terms and conditions, and also the artist's terms and conditions, right? Because you want to cover yourself, right? But from my understanding, and this is my understanding, you get your own understanding, is if you buy something, you can't just buy that thing and slap it on a t-shirt and sell it. You need to make some tweaks to it, right? And I know we see this and it's like, well, what other tweaks can I make with this? Use your imagination. I'm not very creative like that. um, because you can do print on demand, right? Um, so like this Sunday, That's a font. Um, so like these vintage Halloween ghosts, you might tweak this in Canva and maybe put Happy Halloween across here, or some kind of spooky quote or something like that, and then slap it on a t-shirt and sell it. But again, you always read the terms and conditions, right? And I just want to pop over here and show you real quick. This is my store on Creative Fabrica, and I have prompt guides and clip art, right? I don't have a lot of products on here yet, but I definitely have some really cute clip art and some prompt guides. Right, so just wanted to show you that real quick. Next thing I wanted to show you, so over here in Artistly, we have a lot of different actions that we could do across here, right? I got to scroll to even get them all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here to the AI Art Illustrator. This has multiple styles in here. It has the coloring page, clip art, painting illustration, um, cartoon style, pixel art, comic book illustration. It has a great deal of different illustration themes that you can use. So let's say I pick one of these and I go and choose one of my designs, right? Or one of my pictures. So I'm going to do something clip art y. um, there was another one I wanted. Mm, let's try game characters just for the fun of it, right? It'll take you down here and it'll tell you to enter your prompt, right? Let me see if I can find my prompt real quick. And I think this is the initial prompt that I used. So I'm gonna enter my prompt here. I'm going to change this to 3x4. Um, you can do up to 4, and I'm gonna hit generate image. All right. So now she looks like her outfit is slightly different because I didn't change it to the sweater. Um, love the outfit. And she is similar to game characters, right? So I'm going to take that same prompt. I'm going to go back to um, AI Art Illustrator. Let's try clip art. So you click on clip art, paste, 3x4, 4. So you can just keep going and keep choosing different AI art illustration styles and see which one you like the best. It does take time going through that type of thing, but I think it's worth it. This is the clip art style. I love these. I, I think the afro is even better in the clip art style. So that would definitely be a style that I would keep um, at the forefront when I'm making these images. I love these. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I love these. All right. Um, so yeah. Um, so now I also got a question about the coloring pages. Coloring pages can be kind of hit or miss. Um, but I like to try them. I've gotten good clear coloring pages from there, so we'll try it out and see what happens. All right. Now, there are a couple of different ways to do coloring pages in Artistly. You can also do coloring pages in ChatGPT. I'm just going to pull up ChatGPT real quick, just so I'll have it up. So I try to take an image that's not too intricate. Um, so I'll pick one of these, but we'll go to, I'm not going to go to coloring books. I've never used that before. So I'm going to go to AI design assistants, right? Maybe not. Oh, yes, I am. AI design assistants. And then I'm going to go to photo editor. This is how y'all know that I'm new. And here I'm going to choose from library. And let's choose her. We'll start with her and see how it goes, right? And I'm just going to change this to 3 by 4 because that's what the image is already. And it's asking me, how would you like to edit this image? Please change this image to a coloring page. We'll start there. I'm going to hit generate image and just see what we come up with. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We're going to see. All right. So this one is not great. I'm not going to lie. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Um, it captured the image. um, but I've gotten way better uh, coloring pages than this, right? So let me see if I could find a different image. Right. So I'm going to go back to AI Design Assistants, Photo Editor, choose from library. It's going to take me a minute to find the image that I'm looking for, so I'll be right back. I'm going to choose from library and I'm going to scroll. It's going to take me a minute to find this image, so bear with me. This is not the image I was looking for, but I was scrolling past it and I just said, let me try this one. Please change the image to a coloring page. I don't know if I said coloring page or coloring image last time, but we'll run with it. I'm also going to run it in ChatGPT and I'm going to use the same prompt in ChatGPT. Right. Only thing I changed in ChatGPT, I said, please change the uploaded image to a coloring page because I have to upload the image. Right. And I'm using the first image that I use over in Artistly. So this is going to take a while in ChatGPT because ChatGPT is um, it runs things a little slower now. So I want to come back over here to Artistly. And again, it's not bad, but I've gotten better. So the thing with Artistly is probably going to depend on the image. So let me see if I can find the image that it did really well on when I asked it to change it to a coloring page. So as I was scrolling, I remembered two things. The first thing is, I actually did a video on creating coloring pages in Artistly. If I remember, I'll link it below. But also, I remember the really nice coloring page that I'm looking for. I actually did it in ChatGPT. So, but let as I was scrolling, I did find an image that I wanted to try. But here are some of the coloring pages that Artistly has created in their coloring page feature. Now, I will say this, I'll be very honest. When I typed in African American little girl, this is pretty much what I got. So I wasn't really satisfied with that. Um, so I'll be honest, and transparent about that. These are the images that I got when trying to do an African American little girl coloring page. It's been a while. It's been a couple of months since I tried it. I haven't tried it again lately. Um, these are some of the first images that I made in Artistly. Love them. and I just did a simple prompt. Um, I'm going to see if it's still here because there is a feature in here where it will enhance your prompt for you. So let me click on one of these and see. Yeah, this is the enhanced prompt. It doesn't still have my regular prompt that I used, but I just used, I want to say it was an airbrushed digital illustration of a stunning African American woman wearing a denim jumpsuit that buttons down the front, ankle boots, and long flowing braids. Matter of fact, I'll type that in just to see what we get. But I hit the prompt enhancer and it enhanced the prompt for me. So now I can take this prompt and put it in a prompt guide, um, and sell different prompts. So that's probably another video for another day. Right. So let me go back up here. I'm going to get back to the coloring pages. As a matter of fact, let me see if ChatGPT is finished. It did. It says you can download your coloring page. That's not. Oh well. Ah, ChatGPT did even worse. Oh goodness. Uh, let me see if I can find the coloring page that I'm looking for because apparently these systems are making me a liar today. Apparently. All right, so here they are. So my coloring pages that are great coloring pages, I've done them in ChatGPT. So this image right here, I created it in Artistly, and this is the coloring page that ChatGPT gave me. And when I say it's a perfect match to the picture, I'll see if I can find a picture for you. All right, so here's the image. I know her. Let me make her smaller. So here's the image here that I got from Artistly, and here's the coloring page. So I'd say that is a pretty good match. So here's the picture here. Here's the coloring page. So ChatGPT did a very good job with that. So looks like ChatGPT is winning on the coloring page front, right? Here's another Artistly image. Let me see if I can find that one. Here she is. Here she is right here. And here's the Artistly picture. Let's see if I can put them. Probably not gonna let me. Maybe I'll open it up. Now let me get all these other things out of the way. All right, here we go. Um, but yes, this is the Artistly picture here, which is beautiful. My goodness. And then here's the coloring page. And the coloring page was done in ChatGPT. Right? So let me go back here to Artistly, and I'm gonna go back up here to AI design agents. And actually, no, let me go to AI art illustrator and choose coloring page, right? You can enter a prompt here. You can start with something simple. Um, a bouquet of roses. I don't know if I spelled that right, but here we are, right? And I'm just going to keep it 1-to-1 and choose 4, right? Oh, these are beautiful. You can make more of these and make a whole coloring book, using different flowers, right? So those are very good. So I'm gonna click on it and open it up, and I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to regenerate, right? And I'm going to hit this little flower looking thing. And you said we see when I point to it, it says enhance prompt. So I'm gonna click on it, And this is my current prompt. I'm going to hit enhance, and it's going to enhance this prompt for me, right? So it took my 4 or 5 letter prompt and gave me this really nice prompt. So let's see. Again, I can now take this prompt, put it in a prompt guide. Generate image. So let's see what their enhanced prompt gives us. Here's my prompt, a bouquet of roses. Here's their prompt. Right? So let me try again with the AI Art Illustrator coloring page. Like I said, I haven't tried this in a while. I wasn't too satisfied with the results, but let me try it again. An African American 5-year-old little girl picking roses in a garden. So let's see. And just trying to keep it simple, right? Those red lines are my what do you call that thing? Grammarly. Right? So it's generating the images. Let's see. So this is what we get. Um, Maybe these two, maybe. I mean, I didn't describe hair or anything like that. I just put in a simple prompt. Um, so I mean, this one I think is the closest to what I may be looking for. Maybe. So let's see. Well, let's go back here and regenerate, and let's hit the enhance prompt button. Right? So it enhanced it for me. Let's see. Generate image. Now, I will say this. They are very clear coloring pages. The lines are great. Um, there's no shading that I can see. So on that aspect of it, it is a wonderful, beautiful coloring page. Now this, um, she only has one eye. Okay. Uh, so I wanted an actual coloring page. So let me see if I can take one of these images and ask it to turn it into a coloring page. Right. So we're gonna go to um, AI Design Assistance, Photo Editor, choose from Library. We're gonna choose this one. Um, Please change to a black, I don't want to say black and white, to a coloring page. We'll start there. All right. So here are the pictures here. Here's the original picture and here's the coloring page. So it did a really good job. So here's the original picture here, and here's the coloring page here. So it did a good job turning that into a coloring page. Again, clean lines. I don't see any grayscale or anything like that. So no shading. So it does a good job creating coloring pages, but um, just not for what I'm looking for. Now, I do need to change my mindset and embrace more of coloring pages with animals and florals and maybe some mandalas, different things like that. I think I need to start to um, look into those type of coloring pages because it does look like Artistly does do that very well. Um, but ChatGPT is the winner right now with changing pages to coloring pages, depending on the image, though. Some images just don't work well, like this one we did earlier. This one does not work well as a coloring page. But I did want to try one other image. AI design assistance, photo editor, choose from library, and I'm gonna scroll till I find the image that I'm looking for. But like I was saying earlier, I'll talk as I'm looking for the image. It's gonna come up as soon as I start talking. Watch. As I said earlier, just like with every other AI platform, you're going to have to play with it. Um, and they have the 30-day money back guarantee. You have to set your timer and your alarms if you so you don't miss that 30-day deadline. If you decide it's Artistly is not something that's for you. But I knew immediately that I was going to keep it, so it wasn't even a factor for me. But I have heard people on here say, um, you may not get your money back like the next day. It may take, just like some companies tell you, it's going to take 5 to 7 business days or 7 to 10 business days. They say it's the same thing with Artistly. So if you request a refund, I hear a lot of people say don't expect that refund the next day. But you will get it, is what I've heard. Like I said, I'd never planned to um, not keep it, so it wasn't an issue for me. So this is the image that I want to try. I'm going to change it to 3 by 4. Please change the image to a coloring page. I'm going to put coloring book page, right? And see how it goes. Right. Not bad. Um, I feel like the lines should be thicker. I'm gonna try it in ChatGPT and see what it does. Close this out. Hmm, Let me refresh. I'm looking for my chat from today. There we go. Image to coloring page. I'm gonna copy the prompt, paste it, and see if it does better with this image. Here's one on here somewhere. There's this. All right, so let's try it. See what happens. Yikes, ChatGPT is making a liar out of me. um, so it's asking me. Uh-oh. All right. Um, it says, would you like me to make the outlines bolder and simplify the shading so it looks even more like a traditional color page? Yes, please. I didn't even see that on the other picture. It probably asked on the other picture as well. So we'll give that a minute. It did. It asked me on the other picture. Uh, would you like me to refine it further so the background is fully white? Yes, please. Ugh. So no, we're not getting what we want out of this. So ChatGPT is making a liar out of me today. But I mean, you saw my other images. It did really well with the other image. I don't know what this is. And those other images I also did in 4.0. And this is ChatGPT 5. I don't know if that's making the difference, but my other coloring page images I made in 4.0. So that might be what the issue is. Yeah, we can't even get legacy models. 4.0. Let's see. Let's see if that's it. Um, I don't know if it is, but we'll see. Um, I'll try this one first. I don't think I need. There we go. Whew, let's see what that does. She's such a pretty uh doll. I actually have a set of her in this jumpsuit in different colors on my shop on Creative Fabrica. She's super cute. Yeah. I don't know what this is. This mat plot lib chart. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put yes, please. It's asking me if I want to make the background white. It is not doing me any favors today. I did purchase a GPT a while ago for coloring books. I'm gonna be looking at that soon. Um, yeah, no, ChatGPT is not doing it for me today. Um, but I can go back to my library to show you what it's done in the past. That won't help you now, but even this one came out pretty good. And that was from this picture. Yeah, so not sure what's going on. This was from a prompt. Um, I follow a coloring book group, an AI coloring book group on Facebook, and she gives out prompts sometimes. Now, this is a great coloring page. This one and this one. She gives really good free prompts sometimes, and it'll give you really great coloring pages. Um, this one as well. I think this one was from a GPT that I bought a while ago. And I actually got that one off of it. Well, I haven't seen any GPTs on Creative Fabrica. I also haven't looked in a while. I'm just looking at this picture because I like the outfit. Right. Here we are here starting the coloring pages. So, um, this one it didn't make the hair, it shaded in the hair, but it's still the detail is still really good. Um, we got this one I showed you earlier. This one is I'm just so amazed by this. And this one as well. Um, her dress is shaded. Probably can put this in Creative Fabrica and take this shading off. Or Photoshop. I don't use Photoshop. Um, I've just never learned it. And then when they went to the subscription model, I said I can't pay another subscription. I can't. But this is a nice one. I like it. This one's nice. Oh, I wish I had a did more before ChatGPT changed and started doing other stuff. But I can put this in like maybe a 10 pack and sell it on Creative Fabrica. These are some good images. Shadings on that one. So now I really don't have a fix for how to get these type of coloring pages. Um, because ChatGPT, um, as you can see, is not giving me good images today. It might work tomorrow. I don't know, but today it's just not working. Um, but yeah, these are really good images. So, but yeah, looks like Artistly did a better job with that image than it did than ChatGPT did. But if you just want to make coloring pages of other things, animals, flowers, like I said, mandalas, um, I don't know what else you can make, but there are a ton of things. Um, Letters and alphabets, something that can be used for education. You can definitely go into the AI Art Illustrator here and choose coloring page. Right. I'm gonna try boho rainbows. Let's see what we get. Boho rainbows. I'm so impressed with these clip art images when I use the AI Art Illustrator in clip art. So impressed. Boho rainbows. So yeah, definitely the coloring page feature is good for things that you could just type in. Prompts you can just type in for specific things. Um, Very clean lines, no shading, no grayscale. So that is a plus for me. I'm trying to think of something else that I could. Let's try AI Art Illustrator. I thought there was another coloring page one somewhere. Um, Adult coloring page. Uh, I'm just gonna try mandala. But again, I'm new to Artistly, and I'll probably keep saying that. It'll be next year. I'll probably still be saying I'm new to Artistly, simply because I have not I haven't done nearly enough things in here. Um, but there are a lot of channels that focus on Artistly. I think Tammy Gibbs is her name. I can't think of what her whole YouTube channel name is, but it might be Create with Tammy Gibbs. If I remember, I'll link it below. She does videos every single day on Artistly. Um, I follow her and watch her videos every day, so I will link her if I remember. I need to start making a running list of everything I said I was going to link in the description box below. All right, so I think that's it for this video. I'll be doing more videos, I promise. I just have to make sure that I can squeeze in the time to do it. All right, I'll see you in the next video.